Hello, friends. This is Mr. McCarthy coming back at you with yet another day. Another day of Chapter 2, the chapter that never ends. We're going to pick up where we left off yesterday with order of operations. Basically, we use order of operations to solve a multi-step problem, and we evaluate those expressions also that would they have brackets, parentheses, and braces, and so on. Those are all just different names for more layers of parentheses. So what we kind of covered and talked about yesterday is this idea of PEMDAS. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Pickled eggs make that all smelly. We learned about multiplication and division and addition and subtraction. You do each of those from left to right. Yeah, I'm just writing all over the place. I don't care. And you do addition and subtraction from left to right. Multiplication, division first, addition and subtraction next. Today we're going to add in the parentheses and we're going to add the exponent part. So then this is your guide when you're solving these problems. Okay, clear the screen. Next slide. Okay, here's the rule. Carry out any operations in parentheses first. You can read this as well as I can. Take a good look, and we'll move on in a moment. All right, hopefully you paused me. If you didn't, you should. What's really important is when you have a word problem like this, these word problems really dictate where the parentheses go. In this case, we needed to add the boys and girls first before divided by 40. Okay? The way this problem is laid out, it really wants us to add first and then divide by 40. Okay? In the end, we find out there are 30 events. I'm going to walk you through the first one, and then I'm going to leave you to do the rest. You can pause and solve, and then I'll pause and solve. Okay? In this case, I have 38 minus 29 in parentheses, so I'm going to do that before anything else. And I like to cross that out, and I'll get 9, and then I can do 17 minus 9 is 8. If I just went in order, 17 minus 38 would give me negative 21. Minus 29 would give me negative 40, and that would be all wonky. Okay, pause me and do the rest. All right, hopefully you did 15 times 2 is 30, and 30 goes into 690. Cancel my zeros. 3 goes into 69, 23 times. Okay, here 44 minus 33 is 11 times 7 is 77. And then over here, 40 minus 32 is 8. 80 divided by 8 is 10. There you go. Parentheses first. All right, take a look here. It's the same idea. Step 1, work inside the parentheses. After taking care of your parentheses work, then you multiply and divide. After taking care of multiplication and division, add and subtract. Whoa, I'm going to jump back. Why don't you, there we go. Take a look at this. Oh, I'll get my, why don't you take a look at this and, all right, sorry about that. As I was saying, take a look and pause, and when you're done reading about Jimmy and his pecans, you can move on to the next page, okay? Here we go. All right. I'm going to do the first one, then I'll turn you loose to do the rest, okay? We have multiplication, addition, subtraction, and parentheses. Remember, it's not a B. Parentheses first, I get an 11. And then I have addition and multiplication. I'm going to do multiplication first. And 107 plus 77 is 184. Please pause and do the rest. And then resume, and I'll show you how to solve the problems if you haven't done so already. All right, if you haven't paused, you probably should have, because I'm going to start now. In this one, we do 40 divided by 5 first, because it's in parentheses. And then I have multiplication and division. I'm just going to go left to right. 80 times 8 is 640. Divided by 10 is 64. Down here, I'm doing parentheses first. 96 divided by 8, because division comes before subtraction, is 12, minus 3 is 9. And then over here, I'm going to subtract first because it's in parentheses. Then it's 8 times 7 because multiplication comes before subtraction. So 8 times 7 is 56. 98 minus 56 is 42. As always, I am not working from the book. So if I make a mistake somewhere, call me out on it and use that as a learning opportunity to see where I made a mistake and what I should have done differently. Whew. Now it's telling us today to carry out operations in parentheses before operations in brackets. And really, to simplify that, is brackets are just an extra set of parentheses. Okay, so basically what you're doing is you say, you see this bracket, whoa, get back there, McCarthy. So when you look, your first thing you do is you look at the outermost set of brackets or parentheses, which are right there. So then that brings you inside, and then inside you have a subtraction problem in parentheses. So you do the parentheses bit first. 218 and 94 gives you that 312, and now you've still got these brackets here, and you do that, and once you've got this whole bracketed expression simplified, you can do the division. It's 3 steps. You can use parentheses and brackets to write all 3 steps in a single impression. If you're doing this on your calculators, you can also use just multiple sets of parentheses. What they're doing here with the brackets is trying to show you this. The parentheses are inner than brackets, and then I think the next one they call is braces or something like that. Okay, but again, you have to read the problem and follow through to make sure the problem aligns with how your brackets are set up, because at some point you're going to be asked to start writing these expressions yourself. Okay, so you got a sorted box containing different screws. Of the 960, 218 are brass and 94 are steel, and the rest are zinc. So if you combine the brass and steel, you can find out what's left for zinc, because she needs to pack the zinc screws into packages of 12. So you have to combine brass and steel, remove them from the zinc, and then once you get your 648 zinc screws, divide by 12. Good times, good times, good times. We love math. We love math. Alrighty. I am going to do the first one. Oh, you may have heard my student calling me there. Just wait 1 second. I'm going to solve this problem, then I'm going to pause and let you solve the rest. All right. The first thing I'm going to do here is see that I've got a bracket and go inside those. And then within my bracket, I've got parentheses. So I need to do 148 plus 127 is 175. I hope. Then inside the brackets, I still have 447 minus 175. 437. Oh, no. Shame on me. See, I make mistakes. I'm not as perfect as you think I am. 2, 4, 3, 2 minus 7 is 7. 272. Ooh. Then I've got to divide that by 8 yet. 3 times 8 is 24. 8 goes into 32 4 times. Oh, holy mokers. 34. I'm going to pause and let you do the rest.